So somebody asked me what was my favorite subject in school. So as everybody knows, because I cry about it constantly, I was severely bullied in middle and high school. I had like no friends. I was verbally bullied, physically bullied, sexually harassed. But there was one class where I was kind of cool, and there was one class where I was kind of popular. I was in the mainstream, so obviously I wasn't in the honors classes. And in the computer programming class, there were a lot of honors, students. And, there were these two guys, actually, we'll go with three. One of them was kind of my buddy from the mainstream classes, but there were these two guys and a third guy, and they were my friends. And we played, a lot of computer games, and we computer programmed, and I was very optimistic, that I would actually become friends with these guys in real life and hang out with them at the end of high school and while high school was ending. And basically, for 8 periods a day, I was like the biggest nerd, very uncool. And then, like, for one class, I entered Bizarro World, and I was actually cool. It was pretty strange. I desperately needed friends. I desperately needed interpersonal relationships. And I really kind of wish, I became friends with this guy and hung out with him in college, because he was an honors student, he was going to college, he was classy, but basically it didn't come to fruition for whatever reason. But, I have fond memories of him and his friend, and, I liked them, and I was hoping, obviously the friendship would materialize, but it never came to fruition outside of school. We were friends in school, even in the senior year. Sometimes I would go to his lunch period, and during lunch, during the senior year, we'd get, fast food together, but the friendship never really seemed to materialize outside of school. I'm not sure if it was my fault or what the story was, why we didn't become friends outside of school, but it would have been good because, obviously, as everybody knows, in my 20s, my 30s, I was in solitude. I entered a Joanne Greenberg fantasy land. I kind of wish the friendship would have come to fruition because I desperately needed it,